Alright, good evening everybody. We're going to be doing some shard pulls. I'm just getting the silver to do so. I need about, I gotta pull mystery shards later, but I need about 180k silver right now to rip the shards I do have. I did get the monthly, the cheapest pack I could get was the monthly shard pack. So that's the one I grabbed for the 2 sacreds. Or sacred 3 voids and ancients plus the 1,000 gems. So we do want shards here, so this is great. It'll be really good for shard return for champ training when we're in here doing the boots, just because we want shard rewards. I probably need about 400 more mystery shards to make sure I finish the first summon rush. The second one is still so in the air, I don't know how I'm going to do it. We either need a little big Lego pull here from the... okay, we got enough. I'm going to do the ancient shards first, and then do the sacred. Right now for ancients, I think we're at 64. Let me just double check. I didn't do a THIS tracking sheet update yesterday. I did 2 streams, but I did the first one at night, which was still between the 14th, 15th, so that you're going to see a day missing on the tracking. So we're at 62 ancients and 4 sacreds right now that we've already opened. And we're at 19 voids, so we can hope we're out of here. Let's rock and roll and see what we get. Right now I need, I think it's Sylvan Watchers or Shadowkin. I need Shadowkin for faction wars. Because I can get another Void Shard from there. Oh, very nice. Another Romero. That's kind of funny to get 2 of him. Hey, Kyron. So we did get an epic. We got a Romero. Not expected. So that was 66 ancients right now have been opened. And we pulled a Romero. So we do have Seeker kicked in there for 20 times now. And now for the creme de la creme sacred, do we get, drumroll, a Lego, we get a void, nope, sheep purple, woad painter. I'm very tired, guys, sorry. So attack, block, active skills, reflect damage, removes all debuffs from herself, and 1 random debuff from all allies, heals by 100% of their max HP, heals all allies by 50% of the surplus. That's such a weird ability. A single target block active skill, and a block active skill, 30% on a 2 hit, and then this goes to 100 on a 3 turn cooldown. HP based damage. She seems like she's, yeah, I was gonna say that's where she seems useful. Yeah. But rip, that was sacred number 5. As you can see, I've got 100 sitting on him right now. So that should put us at 580, I think, yeah, 580. So we have to get down here. I don't want to claim this energy yet until we're leveling things up. We're at 615 gems. From the daily login, we'll get 10 more there. It's at 625. We're nowhere near our monthly sacred either. Otherwise, I could like rely on that for the summon rush, but we're still like 16 days away, so the whole fusion will be done by then. For those doing free to play, the big thing you should do if you're going to do a fusion is you have to skip the first 2. You really got to save all. You can probably skip the first one at least, and then maybe you might have enough to do the second one. But it really comes down to these guys here, the shards. So 6, so 7, 8. So just there, plus the gem pack, we should be able to get 11 more ancient shards, which is another 220 points. That'll put us at 800. So it'll put us right here. The void shards will put us like into this area first done. Our mystery shards will get us right about here. So that's how many mystery shards. We have to get about another 400 mystery shards, give or take. Yeah, have to wait and see how it goes. So those are all finished up for now. I'm gonna jump quickly onto. So classic arena is loading. So there's 50. I already got these ones. I am in second place. I do kind of want to hold this to get the relic fragments. No one seems to be doing Augustine. I think this is at like 3,000 to 4,000, but like any main account could really push that. Champ trading is a full day away. I know, that was really bad pull, Chiron. Unfortunate, right? Alright, for main account. I have more shards on main, so. Main, I should. Where am I at for. So my main, we're at 2 sacreds out of 14, or 12. We're at 1 prism or primal pulled. We're about halfway through voids, so we might get lucky on voids. If I pull them. I don't know if I will. I'm not going to pull any primal shards. And then ancients, we're at 123. But no shard luck on KittyCut so far. It's been really rough. These both could have been really great pieces of gear. This piece, if this was perfect, I still might not get it because this is a bad set. Alright, as you can see, I shouldn't have to pull all 4 of these. I only want to pull 2. But we will start here with ancients. Out of what's here, who do I need for the fusion? Yeah, it's not the same champion. Are these 24-hour or no? These are the whole weekend. Okay, I do kind of want to boost him. I only need Harima out of these targeted ones, so that's who we're gonna start with. Let's go. I doubt we see any gold here. Yeah, there's rare tax paid. Round 2. Double rare tax paid. Oh, we got. Oh! Well, that's a legendary we didn't expect to get. So that was on shard. First legendary pull of the year. That would have been a shard number 130 on the nose. And I mean, Fabian is a great Lego to get. Fabian, main. Ancients, Jan 16. 2026. Actually, Nell was the first one we did because we got her on January 1st. So Jan 16th, this is the first legendary we've gotten. Just updating spreadsheet. So now we are at 3 out of 20, or 220. Alright. 2 more to go. Ooh, an epic. Surprising. Is there a gala? Alright. And For the voids, I kind of want this guy, but because this guy's limited, this Balak, yeah, Bayek, whatever, yeah. I don't need either of these. You must fill. That's stupid. I just gotta look at the point values. Jesus Christ, raid. Okay. Gear enhance, we did all these. Summon rush. Okay, so 3,000. I'm not normally an event like this. I would push all of this. I would just go for all of it. Not gonna happen. I am gonna get rid of these mystery shards on this account because I just do not want them. I'd rather the second summon rush. I have better shards, so that's 1,000 points. Plus. So 1,400. So this first row's done. We need. Sorry, I keep yawning. I'm gonna open 3 sacreds. I'm gonna hold on to the voids for now. I honestly, I got nothing against Harima. I don't care about getting her. Whatever. First of 3. Sandlash Survivor. Second of 3. Bug Guy. Vildrax. And last of the 3. So it puts us at 5 out of 12. Matic Eye of. It would have been great to pull one of the epics, I won't lie, because I'd rather. Okay. It gives us some energy for champ training too, to sit on. Gear enhance, I do gotta run more spider. Training's nowhere near done. So we can do this frenzy. My spider tournament here is like mooned in points. It's like 8,500, yeah. Classic arena just kicked in too, so there's some gems there. Resources here. I haven't bought the Forge Pass on this account yet. After this fusion, I'm probably gonna take like a bit of a cooler kind of thing, bit of a break. The turtle I've already sended here. Just getting the levels there. Beat campaign. $481 plus 22, so 504 or 503. It's crazy to see the disparity. So my main account, I've opened 5. Last year I opened just in the last 6 months I opened 500 shards, which were mostly primals. God, I'm tired. Sorry, guys. Yeah, rip pulls. So if we missed one of the events, yeah, you do have to do both. Hey, Big Bird, and you have to do both summon rushes. Yeah, Chiron, really bad pulls, I know. But getting Fabian was great. So if anyone didn't see, I pulled. Hey, Prince. So on my main account, we pulled this guy down here. So we have a second. Tim will be happy because now I have a second Fabian to build. I'll share that in Discord quick. Alrighty. These two alone will do half my champ training right there. And now I actually have 2 champions to 6-star. So if you haven't seen on my main account, like, I'm just sitting on chickens. I've probably got 10 or 15 like 6 stars worth of chickens to rank upgrade. I've got 3 feasts. That's 2 there, so that's 5. And then 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hang on, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18, so I got 3 5-stars plus this, so I got 6 altogether that I could do just now for no reason. I could like wipe a champ training event. I'm hoping that's enough actually if I do 6 to win a tournament. I'll have to see the points ceiling. I don't want to pull the voids even though Bayek's in here. I just don't see me getting him. I'm only at 136. You know what? You only live once. I got enough to do the second. After Clan Boss, I'll have enough to do the second one. So, 1, 2. So this will put me at 141 for voids. 3. Sorry, 142. 4. And last void shard. Drum roll. Rare again. So we're now at 142 voids. And that pushes us into like almost finished territory. So if I open that 1,000, I'll get these up to the second row completed. I'll get the soulstone. I would like to collect, you know, all of this, but I'm not gonna rip everything. I gotta save for the second one. So lastly, I'll make sure. I just want to make sure all my clan boss keys are used. Yeah, clan boss hit there, click there. Okay, so we hit all the way from nightmare, ultra nightmare down to normal. So we'll get 10 chests tomorrow. Still can't collect my Chimera. Grim Forest, I don't, yeah, I've got like 20 left, I can still go. So maybe I'll do some Grim Forest before I leave tonight. No. So, anything in Soul Merchant? Nope. Let's see anything here. Oh yeah, I wanted to do Fabian. So my second Noelle, I started putting her in Coalition or a Mercurial gear. I don't have a ring yet for her. And I don't have gloves yet that are really viable. Like out of all this, there's no HP or defense gloves. That have speed on them. Like these HP gloves are really nice, but there's no speed. This one hit trip crit as well, so this is a really nice piece. This one went HP accuracy and then 2 flat. This one went defense accuracy and then HPs, so it's more of like a support glove. But the whole lack of speed, this is attack, accuracy, hit, and speed. Defense crit damage, and then 2 flats, unfortunately. And then this one, accuracy, defense for HP. So this isn't too bad of a piece either, the gloves. This defense one hit attack, though. So I'd rather roll this one up. I hit speed once. 2 times. Yep, so we hit double speed. And last time, can we hit trip? No, we hit 2-2. Now it's a weird set of gloves. Debate on keeping it, but right now, because it's got double speed, I will put it on her. We're currently at 284. No glyphing, so glyphing will add another 7 times 7, 49 speed. So we'll be at like 330 area somewhere. I can still get 12 more on the boots to re-rolling the Ascension. So yeah, lots of room to grow still. And then Fabian. Let's get him going too. I do want to put him in Mercurial gear, but for damage. So I'd like him to be a surprise attack kind of thing. I don't have speed boots. Rip, gotta sell those. Hey Dex, how you doing? I'll worry about the boots after because we're still doing Grim Forest right now. So I have a single hit speed there, double hit here. I have a shield somewhere. I hit 3. Was it a helmet? I hit this helmet for 3. Triple attack there. This is actually like a nice weapon so far. You pulled a Gallopo on each of my accounts, so I kind of got lucky. Oh yeah, so yeah, I mean getting rid of one of the fusion requirements is nice. This hit for crit damage, so I mean this is just like a really nicely rolled piece of gear. This one has good subs. It needs to hit speed or accuracy for me to care though. Yeah. Now it's just super defensive. For now, I'll put that one on. Single hit speed there. This is a really nice piece still, but not. I might just wait to see. Like this is a nice one too, having already hit accuracy. If this rolls into these two, I'll hit speed. Can I double or hit here? No. So now it's like a tankier piece. I might wait for the rest of it. Wait and see. So I only have a banner for this faction. Undead, we need more. Mercurial. Yeah. One. I go to the Forever. They could at least put a sacred. So they used to, Prince. They used to have a sacred in there, and now it's a immortal soulstone instead. And then the void shards got changed into primal shards. So in the monthly calendar, it used to be you would get five ancients, 3 voids, and 1 sacred a month. People were super pissed when they took it away. Like I'm talking, they held that grudge for like a year. Hey, True Seeker, how you doing? I'm only gonna be on for about another half hour. I'm just gonna finish up Grim Forest here. We pulled a second Fabian on my main account on Shard 130 for Ancients, and we got nothing on the Cheshire Cat account so far. We got a second Romero Epic, funny enough, from an Ancient Shard. So it's just funny we got him twice. I haven't seen that Epic in, I don't know, I think a year or 2. So it's just funny to get 2 of them at once. And then we got a Woad Painter from a Sacred. She's probably one of the worst you could pull right now. for power and curve for epics. Not failed painter. I got a she's called Woad Painter. She's a support champion that heals based on her max HP, and so she overflow heals herself, and then that overflow 50% of it goes to healing your champions, like your whole team. She's a very weird champion. It's all good, Truth Seeker. I'm just very tired right now. The whole reason I'm on right now is because I didn't sleep that well. I've been streaming for about half hour already. I need Freya to just start attacking, please. Like, I'm getting tired of her refreshing and cleansing. I just want her to attack. Yeah, I see the problem. I just brought a bad team because of Duchess. Like, I didn't need a Duchess here. I need damage. What the hell? What's this overflow damage killing them? Get rid of you. Guess I'll get rid of Lamasu. I didn't see it. I have Thor there. I could have brought Thor in. Have you seen the PUBG Indian team called Aryan, with one of the players calling himself no, they're pissed to put G are pissed at PUBG for announcing the tournament with that team as the main event. I just think it's a bad time, like bad timing. Like, the internet's all about memeing, and people that play gaming get pretty disassociated with the current state of things. Like, they just like to make fun of things. But it's just bad timing. Like, if honestly, like, if it was if he did it back in 2019 or 2017 or 2022, like all those years, I don't think people would care as much. But I think right now, with how the state of the world is, that's what's, you know, upsetting the major populace. Like, you gotta remember, it wasn't so long ago that when Justin Bieber went to, when he was still younger, but it was like, what, like 8 years ago, when he went to Germany, and he was at the like, he went to Auschwitz, and then he also went to what's her face, what the hell's the girl's name? I'm just too tired right now. But he went to her house where she hid her family and everything and wrote her journals. And he said something along the lines of, like, she would be a real fan, and people lost their minds. But I'm just saying, like, and then, like, while that was happening, there was people still, like, the denial of the Holocaust was starting to build up again. So it's just, Germany had to, like, make a public statement, like, to historically say, like, we need people to understand historically this did happen, like, yada yada yada, like, and we're just getting to that kind of a mindset again. People are up in arms. That's all I'm getting at, is, like, there's a lot of things to be upset about, or to discuss rather, right now. A Raid Shadow Legends account is not the place to do it, but there's definitely places to go vent your political frustrations, or global state of thing frustrations. Very nice. We got one more shard for him. We've got like 21 or 22 shards for this guy already. So, I mean, we might get him by like April or May. I don't know. Okay. So this area I need to look at again for the, where are the mimics? This is mangroves, cursed mangroves, so there's a mimic here. It's a secret mimic. I don't think I have a third one, do I? I do. 26. Can't buy one of these yet, but I'll probably get this one. Or I'd probably take this one because it's early enough that I would get the XP would matter a lot. Son of a bee. Void Affinity again. I kind of don't want to bring Freya. You. Give this team a shot. I mean, I'm hoping the 6-star smite takes his health down pretty quick. And Frank, thank you so much. That's who it was. It was Anne Frank, yeah. It's really like, we just live in a day and age that it's really in your hands to go learn about current world history, because, like, history's happening every, like, week pretty much. Nowadays. A good example is the war in Papua New Guinea. You know, that was pretty much, New Guinea and Papua New Guinea. The North and South war, and, like, how that was military funded. It was just like an overnight, like, hundreds of villages were taken over, kind of thing. And it was like literally sticks and stones versus, like, armed like 20,000 military kind of thing. So it was just, that was like an armed forces kind of situation. But things like that are like how you're bringing up, like things aren't being talked about, but they're happening. There's also, you know, just what's going on in certain places in the world right now. Getting stripped from the internet left and right, like heavily censored, or there's like, it's very hard for them to get information out because there's blackouts going on. So those are things just to, you know, be aware of. I said this before, and I know it can rub people the wrong way, but like the truth of the matter is, unless those things are directly affecting you currently, you have to focus on you and yourself first, and then follow that up with how will those things affect your life possibly in the near future and the people around you, and then that's how you got to move forward with those situations, because some of the stuff happening right now would just keep you up all night. Like it'll keep you stressed. So you definitely have to look at the smartest way to platform your opinion or how you feel on those things. It's always better to do things in groups. It's always better to, if you have unrest on anything, to just find the right group of people to talk to about it. And if you're young enough that like you can survive doing activism, because activism is a very unforgiving thing. You know, the history book doesn't remember activists. It remembers photos of them and stuff like that, but it never remembers names outside of the big ones, you know. So it's just, know that like anything you do with activism has risk. That's all. So yeah, depending where you are, just be careful out there, and if things are upsetting you or you want the world to change, then you gotta look for either to be that leader of change or like find someone to follow for that change. Yeah. That's what the biggest upsetting thing with the world right now, not to get into like a heavy conversation, but is that we have never been more resource rich than currently in the world with food, natural resources, and fresh water. Our population, as far as we know, has never been this high as well, so that is something to think about. But the other thing is that if we had properly run global governments, there is no reason anyone should be in need of food. There's no reason anyone should be in need of shelter. We have more than enough room, and we have more than enough food. But that's not how global markets work. That's not how capitalism works, and that's not how any of the current markets set up function. So that's all the big things that are in need of reform, and those take time. And when I say time, I mean lots and lots of time. Like we're talking near 100 years of time. Oh, nice. A chest. Small one, but chest. I don't have a curio to put in there yet. Just shy of the coins. Small chest. That put me over? Yeah! This is such a big one to get early. So just so everyone knows, that this and this Poison Cloud one are probably two of the bigger ones you can get early. Same with the lower resistance, enemy resistance one. And the next one would be the enemy defense one. Because getting XP means you get more cards, and more cards means that you'll get better stats to clear the dungeon, the forest faster. I don't think there's any more mimics in this section. And there's nothing south from that, because that one's called something of thorns. Mangle has two, which is Mangroves, Black Shroud, Old Camp, Mangle, here we go. So there's a Mimic way up here. And I have to do this boss to get past it, and I think this boss gave me problems last time. And then the other one we did right there. Ash Fields, I think we already did. So that's a Mimic. How far away am I? Oh, these aren't connected, son of a... There's one down here too. So there's one right over here. So I guess I have to go this way. I'm just thinking of the XP. Hey X-Earth, how you doing? With what's going on in the world right now, just like a Truth Seeker, you brought up those other countries. You got to remember that Iran is another big one to bring up right now. Like there's a lot of, that's a big body count. By the time that's going to be over, you're probably looking at like 50,000 to 100,000 dead people. It could be more or less. Like I think it'll be a number we'll never find out the real number. Like right now it's close to the 15 to 20,000. So they're being rooted on by the world to protest, but they're facing a regime with no actual like weapons or. So it's keep that in mind. Oh. They actively, if Iran wants to reform, they're a country that actively needs military assistance to come in and help tear their government down. But then that brings up the whole argument of like, are other nations responsible for reforming governments around the world? Big conversations. They're attacking my Cheshire Cat. Hey X-Earth, we opened Ancient Shards, got a second Fabian on my main account. Nothing crazy on the cat account. Oh, nice. So in the Grim Forest, there's very few cards that'll give Ignore Defense, so you should always grab them. Like, this is a big one. This is a great card. We didn't get this last time. I think the last time we had, like, a Speed Defense crit damage one. Or Ignore Defense one. So I'm gonna choose that one. So that's our first Ignore Defense there. This is our first damage card we've taken. Like, and we got a Feather early, so that's really good. Okay. I believe the path was these two are mimics. Curio. I didn't get this one before. Places a Diva Finale, has a to deflect it. Ooh, that's huge. That's really good. And so this should be a mimic. Yeah. Nice. Because I don't have any redraws left. I have 3 more gains, but she would be, yeah, she would be big. Morgane was a very slept on champion, and now she's extremely useful. Like, she was a Volt Guardian for a lot of people for so long. Like, she's so good, I'm thinking of, like, for the next Grim Forest rotation, just building all of mine to have multiple HP reduction ones and then build them for damage. Because the one I'm using right now, she's built for arena, so she's just built to be fast. She has terrible other stats. What on my team right now? You need ally attackers, and I brought like Rio for burn and all the debuffs. Yes, I could kill this faster, but you know, you bring 2 attackers, one of them gets taken. You need, in my opinion, you need some kind of support because this guy can hurt. I might have to redo this with an accuracy lead because she's not landing her heal. I just gotta move Nell into first here. 1 sec. It's arena only. Do I have an accuracy lead? I don't. Alrighty. Now that Morgan has increased accuracy buff from Deacon, or from Podrick, sorry, she should land the hit reduction no problem. Because Podrick should always be able to put that on her, so. True Seeker, they do have an energy mine. It's called Doom Tower. Every 10 waves you get, I think, on hard mode, you get 150 energy. And then the other place to get energy now is Grim Forest. Like, what you got to do is make sure you don't take the energy, you don't do the energy areas until you need them. Like, when I had to do Hard Spider, I grabbed 1,500 energy out of Grim Forest. There's so much energy in here on normal or hard. But even a normal Doom Tower has 75 energy per 10 floors. Yeah, if anyone's curious, I'll show you quickly like how much energy you can get. Like I haven't even gotten all the energy out of Grim Forest yet. There's still so much in here. Nice. Energy. There's probably like 3 energy nodes in here. Same thing this area. Like there's probably energy over here too. I just haven't gone through it, but there's probably like still like, I don't know, 5 to 7 energy places left here. And then so I'm on a stage there's no energy, right? You go to the next one, there's energy right there. Energy here. 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 It's almost every 10 floors. It's not always, but it's pretty much every 10 to 15 floors. There's energy. Most of the energy's in this first one. And then up here. Like I've already cleared it all. But even on normal, energy. 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 And then energy refill. Energy, energy. Energy. Don't just collect these when you need them. Same with the ones that are under weekly. And then every day you get this energy too. It sounds like you're not using the energy when you need it. You can't just like do everything. I hear you, Truth Seeker. There's a lot of stuff to do in the game, but when you're doing I'm just saying if you're doing a fusion, you gotta like lock in and only do the fusion. You can't do a bunch of other stuff. You need about 15,000 energy to do a fusion, and I just pointed out about 3,000. And then that's not including your 500 per day. So 5 times 14. 5 times 7 is 3,500 a week, plus a little over, so it's 3,700 a week, which is 7,400 energy, plus the 3-4 I just showed you. And that's not including your daily refills too. You get 500 energy a day from the dailies. So it's just, you have enough energy. You gotta not burn it like in 6 different places. And then if that's not including the events and things give you energy too. Using it on events, but even if I do all the events, fusion champs, I won't have enough energy or time to get the level 5-star and ascend to every infuse. You do that during champ training. You do the first 3 of them during champ training. So I'll just do this for, maybe I should put out like a video about it. Where's the calendar? How do I do this? News. Okay. This fusion calendar, well, different from every fusion. So hang on, I'm gonna clip this into a video. I'll post it tomorrow. Good. I'm gonna use a. Hang on. I'm gonna open up. There you go, big one. Okay. Good. I'm gonna zoom this in even more. Hang on. Oh, I can't. Okay. Alrighty. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Just doing a quick video on fusions and a guide to them. The biggest thing I want to point out today is this secondary champ training event right here. Unless you're doing a full fragment fusion, where this is a hybrid one we currently have, you always, absolutely always want to be doing your training to your first 3 parts of any traditional fusion during this champ training. Because you will get, there's a gear hunter usually on them. So you'll get, from getting the boots or shields, you'll get gear hunter points. And then you also will get your champ training points done for these guys, because getting these 3, getting your either rares into your epics or the 3 epics to their 5-star state, you'll get a heap of champ training points out of that. While the fusion calendars are always different, the main thing that is consistent is there is usually always a 3.5-day training tournament or a training event right before the fusion ends. It is always part of the near ending. They'll usually go to like the Monday, Tuesday ballpark. This one extends into Wednesday morning, but to be safe, I would finish it by Tuesday, and you want to overlap it with the gear hunter. So for half the first day, the Saturday into the Sunday, you're not going to get the double points. But as soon as this gear hunter starts, it's usually the final gear hunter. That's when you want to, like these 2 days here is when you want to do all your training. In saying that, you want to make sure that you get energy. Some people in my chat are just commenting on like energy problems in the game. The big thing I'll point out are areas to get energy for free. One of them being, if you're doing live arena, there's energy refills each group stage of rewards, as well as you're just doing the daily live arena. You can get this 50 energy here. Over here in the 3v3 arena shop, there is energy to grab there, though it does cost a lot of bars, especially if you're in early arena, if you're in early tiers of arena. I've fallen out of silver, but I can still like farm enough bars. And then here in the shop for clan vs clan, or clan shop, there's an arena. There's energy stacks here. I haven't even started getting this energy, but there's always 1,000 energy here every 2 weeks. The other week rotation, it'll be the 3-star chickens, but every second week there's 1,000 energy there. Over here in Cursed City, while I've already gathered a lot of it, there's still energy nodes on the map. This one was energy right here. The very first one's energy. And up here before the dragon, D20 is usually energy too. And then don't forget about normal as well. The energy nodes are still all here. So even if you can only do normal Cursed City, or you can only get so far in it, there is a good amount of energy here to grab. Another place there's energy is usually every 10 floors of the Doom Tower there's energy. Like this is a bad example because like this is the floor there isn't, but as you can see up here on 59, energy. None on this section. 74 there's energy. So it's usually between every 9 to 15 levels. And then there's energy there, energy up here. And then don't forget you can go then do, or you could start normal, wherever you're at. And there's also gems. So you will be getting gems along the way in Doom Tower as well, which you can use to get energy refills. Lastly, if you're high enough level to access the Grim Forest, there is plenty of energy sprawled through here. I've already collected a lot of it, but here's an example. There's energy on this boss here. I've already cleared a bunch of the nodes, but there was energy nodes all over the place here. Like easily like 400 or 500 energy has already been cleared out of here, if not more. And then the other place to get free energy in the game, you can leave them until you need them, but you can get them from Faction Wars. You can get them from here on your quests. So every day you'll get a arena 5-day energy refill. You'll get gems that you can use for energy. These ascension and upgrade ones are 200 energy each. There's a 200 energy here for arena battles. Advanced, every day you'll get completing all quests, get a refill, as well as these two here, which will be different missions. That's another 100 energy there. And then when you do certain events, you get energy as well. You don't need to collect this right away, so you just can leave it there until you need it. I've got energy here as well. So as you can see, like I've got like 1,500 energy still, like sprawled through the game that I haven't collected because I want this to be refilling. Because that's another factor. That's silver. But yeah, I hope that helps. And yeah, when you do fusions, you just gotta kind of look at the calendar and then kind of make a game plan for yourself to make sure you complete it on time. And yeah, I hope this video helps everyone, and thanks for stopping by. Like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Even if you just throw us a thumbs up, it helps the channel grow. And I hope you're all having a good time with the current fusion, having a great 2026. And I will see you all in the next one, guys. Take it easy. Bye. Alright, so I just gotta remember that's around like 1 hour 9 minutes to edit that. So I'm gonna finish Grim Forest, then go to sleep. I'm not doing it in any crazy order right now. I know there's other mimics here, but I'm just gonna start hopping around. The ultimate team. Oh, Chief, I'm not leaving yet. That was me signing off for a video. So I'm streaming right now, but I just cut like a 3-minute video just telling people where energy was. Yeah, the clan activity chest too, yeah. I covered a decent amount of areas. There's still more areas in the game to give energy for sure. I just wanted to point a few out that people might be not thinking about. I'm still going to be on for about 20 more minutes, then I'll be heading back to sleep. Haha, Truth Seeker, you're a funny one. I know. Truth Seeker, they like money, but you gotta remember that the top 4% of spenders is where they get like 80% of their money. Like, the game is a digital goods and services MTX casino, right? So there's certain, like, why they ban your account if you change time zones or change your currency you're using is because there's certain countries that are like poorer countries or like less financially endowed. I don't know how else to say it. In short, those countries, like a sacred shard is like 40 cents. Like, it's super cheap because they know that those countries, to get money out of them, they can't afford it. So to get like $5 out of them, they have to like give them like good stuff for like really cheap. But if you try and use those countries as your home country when you're like a huge credit card spender, or even if you were to spend $100, they know that would be weird. It gets flagged because they in those countries they can't spend that kind of money. So it gets flagged pretty quick. Plus, if you're using an American credit card, well, there it's like, no, it's definitely not the case. So you'll get banned pretty quick, and then you'll lose your whole account. You can't look at the game as like how many mythical champions do I have. You have to look at the game as what haven't I beaten and how do I beat it for the dungeons and all that kind of stuff. You have to look at like just type in Hydra, and if you've pulled a Fabian or if you pulled Freya, you got to put in like Hydra Freya, see what comes up, and do your research on like, hey, does this champion actually work for this? What can I use this champion for? Like, you might put in Zaharis and be like, Hydra, Zaharis Chimera. See where he could get used. Do you like speed? Resistance is more important. Can I open anything today? Guess I'll beat this. Sunny days. Can you tell me how to get to? My mouse just died. I don't know what's wrong with my mouse. I seriously don't. Doesn't matter what USB slot I plug it into, it'll just die randomly. Oh, there you go. Use ChatGPT to build your Hydra team. You're like, I have these champions, where can I use them? God, Thor destroys Grim Forest. He hits so hard. New battery. No, it's a wired in mouse. It's a USB mouse. It just, for the last like 2 weeks, it's been disconnecting. And it's EVGA, which it was a great company, but they folded, sadly. They don't do hardware anymore, so they only make like motherboards and stuff. But man, I love their products. Like, I've had this mouse forever, and it works great. Okay, so that's Grim Forest done. Currently we've gotten 2 missions complete, and we're about halfway done a bunch of other ones. Quests, rankings. I missed 2 days, so I'm like really behind actually on Grim Forest. I missed Doing a lot. Make sure you do your Doom Tower. Make sure you do your Clan Boss. Make sure you do your Faction Wars. I never realized my clan took my lieutenant status away. It feels bad, man. Hey FNO 312. It just depends on how you want to play the game. Tholin's good for dungeons, but Narma is great for clan boss and boss, like taking down bosses because of her poisons. Especially with Ezio right now, like her and Ezio are definitely a better combo than Tholin and Ezio. But I hope that helped. I'm gonna hold on to these for the next summon rush. Have a good morning on your today's Thursday or Friday. Today's Friday. Have a good Friday, guys. I will be streaming later. I don't know when. I got a lot to do today. But I hope you all have a great rest of your Friday, and I will see you later today or tomorrow. Bye for now, and good luck on your shard pulls. If you pull anything great, share it in Discord. And like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all next time.